The monitor plugged away and straightened up some of the railings that I knocked over and that were a little bit crooked, and I'm still just plugging away on that. I really ain't done much to it, as in I gotta show this upcoming Saturday, and y'all know I'm building my building, so I've been a little pressed for time, so I should get back to this probably Sunday or the beginning of next week, so stay tuned for that. The B1B, I did get the cockpit in, and basically all I'm doing now is sub-assembling the wings. Really ain't much to this kit, hardly at all. I did get the wings together, and then I'm going back in after I get them, get the clamps off. I'll go in and sand the tips of the wings and get them all smoothed out, and then I'll be able to put the wings in. Put the little mechanism that goes in here that makes them move, and should be able to button up. Hopefully I can get it buttoned up probably Sunday, if not next week for sure. But really pretty slick looking kit. So that's where I'm on that. The Joltin Josie, I wanted to show everyone before I did anything. I gotta add the little square windows on the inside, which that won't take too long. I'll get that in, but I did get the a black wash into the interior area, and I didn't go all the way up because you're not going to see it. You can see where it's basically where I applied the wash at, and the wash is nothing more than cheap black acrylic paint, just heavily thin, and just slopped in there, because once you get it together, it'll create more deeper shadows, and that's all the detail painting that it is going to receive. And it just gives it a little bit of shading, and I may add a little bit more on the seats and everything, but once you get the cockpit in, you ain't going to see anything, and it just makes it even darker. And it don't have to look pretty at all, because you cannot see through the little hole there. So wanted to show everyone that, and I will get the windows in, and then I'll be able to slap the holes together, and then I can start doing body works on it. I didn't get much done, you know, everyone knows I'm building my building out back, so they get the wash in the landing bays there, and I'll do a little bit of dry brushing and stuff you can see, and then I finish adding the parts to it, and then I'll be done with the wings. The Terminator, I did get my plaque in, and I got it on, and the funny thing is there's a couple plaque stores here in town, and I don't buy them here in town anymore. They always tell me that they like large quantities, that's where they make their money. They don't make it on, they don't like to do the onesie twosies. So I was like, alright. So Tony from Colorado, he does all my plaques for me, so that's where I get my plaques from Colorado. So, and I don't have a link for it, it's just a word of mouth thing, so that's a little story on that. And I decided to go with Terminator, as in I wanted to make it kind of generic. I didn't want to tie it down to just any specific movie, like Terminator T2, Terminator Genesis. Just wanted to keep it kind of vague, so it could be implied to like all the movies. But pretty much done. Just got to do a little bit of a sealing. I don't know if you can actually see it, but I went in with the little bricks and different shades of gray and a little bit of brown, just kind of breaking up the monotony of it. And for the groundwork, I did it in my other videos. I explained, you know, kitty litter, airbrushing, so on and so forth. To make it kind of more subtle, I took some pastels, some browns, and some blacks and some oranges, mixed it together, and basically dusted in here just to give it a more of a soft palette. And of course my super lights are, I don't know if they may fade it out, but it gives it a more subtle, just a softer tone to the earth color. Because in the picture it looks gray because I say it's at night, it's at nighttime, so it's makes it all look gray. You could have done the gray tone if you wanted to, but I wanted to do the dirt and just to make it generic. But I think it turned out pretty darn slick, and I'll probably take this to the show too. I think it's a nice conversation piece. But that's what I got going on today. We got the ongoing building out in the back. We got putting a wash in the Joltin Josie, and hopefully I'll be able to get that together and not sound like a broken record. We'll continue on with the monitor very, very soon, and we are assembling the B1B. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.